If you've ever dreamed of making money without lifting a finger, you might want to take note from our next guest. At 5 months pregnant, copywriter Kate Toon decided to quit her full-time job and start a side hustle.
Now, the award-winning entrepreneur boasts not one but 3 booming businesses, and she's sharing the secret to success in her latest book, 6 Figures While You Sleep. It's the no-nonsense guide to turning your passions into profits and mastering the passive income.
Oh, well, that all sounds very good. Tell us how to do it. Hello, Kate.
Hiya,
nice
Kate.
to see you. Well, welcome back. You've become hugely successful over the past 10 years. How did it all begin?
Well, I got pregnant and I had to give up my day job and I started working from home and always was looking for ways to make more money in as little time as possible, because when you've got kids, there's not much time to get things done.
We all want to do this, you know, on this mission to help others find a passive income, right? How realistic, how easy is it to actually make money while you're sleeping?
Well, I mean, this isn't shares or property investment. It's basically using the skills you already have and the services you offer, whether you're an accountant or an architect, and turning them into digital products. So courses, memberships and downloads. So pretty easy for your average Joe to get started and no wealth needed to begin.
OK, but do you need a passion? Do you need to be able to make earrings or sew, or do you need to have a skill?
Yeah, but it could be the skill you're doing in your day jobs. You know, you could launch a fantastic course about how to be a wonderful TV presenter. It's what you're already doing. You don't need to invent something new.
OK.
I only got halfway through that course, unfortunately. I got kicked out. I failed.
You charge extra now.
Yeah. You say you've become frustrated by business tricksters in the industry. Just talk us through what's going on in the business.
Well, I think there's a lot of people sort of claiming you can work 4 hours a week in a hammock and make millions.
Sure.
This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, but it is a get-rich-slow scheme. So it's, you know, put in the effort, put in the time, have that persistence, more than passion, keep going and you will get there.
OK, you've been very open in the book about sharing the exact figures that you've earned. Why do you think that's important?
Because I think most business owners don't.
Yeah.
They're all like, we make a lot of money, but they never give the exact revenue and also the expenses. Because a lot of people are making a lot of money, but they're spending a lot of money to make that money. So I've shared every income I've made since 2015 and everything I've spent.
It's like support costs or insurances.
Facebook ads,
yes,
everything. It's expensive. So being honest about
So a bit of a blueprint
yes.
about things that... Because you don't know what you don't know.
No, and it goes up and down. Because often it's like, oh, you're supposed to be constantly successful. I had years where I was a dreadful failure, but then you come back, you keep going and it goes back up again.
So what do you say to people who are apprehensive and actually scared of that kind of concept where they go, OK, I'll do this, I'll try it from my garage, maybe I'll become a multi-millionaire, but maybe I'll fail? Yeah,
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You go back to your day job, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and, you know, as long as you're realistic about timescales and you're persistent, then I think you'll be OK.
OK, give us some examples of things that you've sort of done.
Yeah, so I've launched courses that have made me nearly $3 million, but again, that's over a long period of time, memberships, downloads, and now the books as well, all bringing in different incomes, diverse streams, so that I'm not reliant on one thing and I have no clients at all.
Right.
OK, so someone's listening to this going, OK, I want to start this, right? I'm unhappy at work, I want to start something, I want to do this. What's the first little thing you need to do, apart from have, you know, you got the motivation, you're inspiring people, but then what do you do?
It's really about carving out the time. No one's going to make time for this. So either you're going to carve out the time out of your day-to-day and you're going to lose income to do this, it's going to cost you, or you need to be one of those people, those annoying people who gets up at 5 a.m. and does a couple of hours on their passion project before they start their day.
Right.
And where do you look at, OK, just say, let's say something like candle making.
Yeah.
You love candles, I'm going to go and make candles, but then you look at the marketplace where there are so many candles. Yeah. And I'm using candles just as an example. So what's your advice for people like that they have a passion? And maybe worried about the competition? Well,
I think with the candle making example, it would be, for me, this example would be teaching other people how to make candles. So you think everyone knows how to do it, but they don't. And yes, there are millions of other people doing everything, but people buy more than one course just as they watch more than one TV show and read more than one book. So that, there's more than enough room for everybody.
So you're saying, OK, you like making candles, but why don't you, instead of making candles, teach other people how to make the candles?
Exactly.
OK.
Yeah.
OK, that's a good idea.
OK, and then the other scary thing, the story we've heard a little bit, is that people do start out in their garage and all of a sudden it's very successful and they can't cope with that. All of a sudden you've got to make 10,000 candles where you started making out 5 a week.
Fear of success is actually bigger than fear of failure.
Right.
What if this goes off and I can't live up and I let people down? But usually, it grows in iteration. Those success stories where it goes boom are actually very few and far between. And the amazing thing is most people cope. You work it out. New level, new devil, you find a way, you work it out, and you'll get there. So I do think fear of success holds a lot of people back.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, you also did a public service recently in your hometown. You bought the local bookshop.
I did. I live in beautiful Umina on the Central Coast, and the bookshop was about to close.
As bookshops are doing these days.
Exactly. And I have this totally passive income life where I don't really do much work, and now I've taken on a bookshop and I'm working 60 hours a week. But it's wonderful. It's a real community hub, and I'm loving every minute of it.
And it's a terrific community there as well. They'd be loving
really
that.
cute. Yeah.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Right,
Thanks, Kate. You can sell, and you're going to sell your book.
I'll sell my own book
in there. And other books as well, or just this one? Just yours, right? You can pick up a copy of Kate's brand new book, 6 Figures While You Sleep. It is out now.